Hello everyone, I'm Greg and welcome back to one of my games, Memoir 44. This will be our second scenario for the game, which is going to be Sainte, Memoir, Eglise. I probably butchered that completely, I apologize about that. First, what I'm going to do is read the historical background and then we'll get more into the setup of the game. And I'll let you check out how the setup is while I am reading this. Establishment of a defensive base at Sainte Eglise was one of the key objectives of the U.S. 82nd Airborne Division. In contrast with other regiments, the 505th Parachute Infantry, landed northwest of Sainte Eglise, had one of the most accurate drops. Rapidly regrouping and tipped by a French native to the presence of German troops in town, the paratroopers planned to surrender Sainte Eglise and move in with knives, bayonets, and grenades. In the meantime, to the north, Lieutenant Turner Turnbull deployed his force on high ground near Nouvelle Plain, engaging and fighting the enemy to a draw. This bought some crucial time for the battalions around Sainte Eglise, giving them a chance to meet the German southern thrust and annihilate several enemy units. This led to an overestimation by German command of American strength in this sector, and as a result the Germans withdrew. The stage is set, the battle lines are drawn, and you are in command. The rest is history. So, what will happen here is the Axis player will take 4 command cards, Allied will take 5, and get to move first. The conditions for victory are 4 medals. There are no temporary medals here, so it all has to be by destroying enemy troops. And before we start, there's a special rule here for the Americans, or for Allied troops, of parachutes, or paratroopers. So what will happen is I'm going to raise 4 models of infantry, about 12 inches off the board. I'm doing it in the middle here, and then I'll drop them, and I'm going to go off of the base. So if they land outside of the board or onto a space where there is another unit there, I do not get more troops. But if they land on an open space, then I can get another fresh troop there. So I'll drop them here. Alright, so that landed pretty good. So I'm going off of the base. So I get units there, 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 and here. So I've got them ready to go, so I will put these on the board. So the Allied forces are looking very strong in the middle. Over here we have the Allied forces on a hill with sandbags, so they will be able to ignore one flag. If you notice over here, the Germans have a tank unit. Everything else is infantry. I know it's kind of off the board for you, but I have the different cards here for standard units, movements and attacking, removable obstacles, hills, forest, towns and villages, and hedgerows. Excuse me. So just remember with the hedgerows here, that to move into them you have to start initially adjacent to them. So this unit could go in there immediately because they start adjacent to them. They block line of sight, and if you leave it, you can only go one space next to it. I've already drawn the cards, and I will go with the Germans first here. They get 4 cards, and they're going to be Probe, 2 on the right, Recon in the middle, Infantry Assault. All infantry units in one section, they can move twice in battle or 3 times in not battle. Train movement and battle restrictions still apply. And then Probe 2 in the middle again. Or those are 4. So there's only 1 Probe 2 in the middle and 1 Probe 2 on the right. Alright, so for the Allied forces, they have 5 cards to work with. So we have Firefight, very powerful card. Issue an order to 4 units to open fire. Units in a firefight may not be adjacent to an enemy unit and may not move. Firefighting units roll 1 additional die. Attack 3 in the middle. a general advance, so 2 in each section. Recon and force, 1 in each section. And assault, all in the middle. So I would say the Allied forces, you got a really good hand to start with. I think that's all of the update. So we will begin here with the Allies going first. And I think we definitely need to go assault all in the middle. Try to break this up. Try to get more units in each section. So, do assault all in the middle. So we will put 1, 2 move right there. We will go 1 in the hedgerows. We will go 1, 2 in the city, so they can't attack and move any further. These men will be attacking. We will go 1 to be able to attack. We will move these men in order to attack. These men will move 1, 2 in order to go in that section. And debating whether or not I want to move these men into the forest or not. I think I'm going to move them this way. 1 right there. So they will not be able to attack because they moved into a forest. So through all that, the only units that will be able to fight are the 3 in the middle. So we will start here at 3, 2, -1 for attacking into the city. So you get 1 die. And it's a retreat. So these men will retreat back towards their line and they'll go into the city. So these men will lose line of sight because the city blocks. So these men in the city will attack these men in the city for 3, 2, -1, or I'm sorry, 3 -1 is 2 dice. And it's 2 hits. So because line of sight issues, they cannot attack. That is all they can do. So they will draw a card and it's armor assault. They don't have any armor units, so they can issue a command to 1 unit of their choice. Alright, so it's the Germans' turn. And the question is, do they want to do an infantry assault to move 4 units in either this section or that section? And I think they are going to want to do that. That way I can at least get a couple units in the middle to be able to use the recon as well. So we'll do infantry assault for the Germans. So we will go 1, 2 and attack. If I go 1, 2, they will not be in range. So we'll go 1, 2, 3 into the forest. We will also go 1, 2, 3. And then we will go I'll scratch that. They were right here. Let's go right here. or 1. Move these men up 1. Or I want to move them 2. I can't move the tanks right now, so it shouldn't be an issue. So these 2 men units will also be able to attack. So we will start with these units attacking into the forest, so they get 2 dice because it's a close assault, and it's 1 hit. And we'll do it. They have line of sight issues, so they will not be able to attack. I was hoping for a retreat, so that is what it is there. These men will attack 3, 2, 1 or 3, 2, 1. We'll go after the men in the city, so they get 1 die, and it's a hit. Alright, so that's all they can do. So we'll draw a card, and it's a recon 1 on the left. So it's the Allies' turn, and I think we will go, let's see, do we want to do a firefight? I don't think we want to do a firefight yet. Armor assault, we want to do more than just 1 unit. Let's do a general advance. 2 in each section to keep people moving. So I could go 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 2, 1 there to try to pick these people off. I might do that. So 1 there. We'll do 1 unit right there. And we will move these units up 1 as well to also attack. And then we'll go with these units. And then we will go with these units right here. So we're really able to capitalize on using our units to attack, so that's good. So we will start over here. We're going to go 3, 2, 1. And it's a miss, it was a tank. So we'll go here to this unit, so 3, 2, 1. It's a miss as well, it's a star. So this is the Nouvelle Plain city. So now we're going to go to Sainte Eglise, which is in the middle here. So we'll have these units attack here for 2 dice. And it's 2 retreats. So these men are going to retreat into the forest. This is 2 dice. And that is a hit and a miss. We'll go here for 3 dice. That is 2 retreats and a miss. So they cannot retreat, so they take 2 hits. And then we have here into the forest, so it's 3, 2, minus 1. They get 1 die. And it's a miss as well. So not great in terms of killing anyone, but we did alright. So the Allied forces will draw their card. 3 units on the left. And we do have 3 over there. Alright, so it's the Germans' turn. And I'm not sure what we should do here. Maybe recon 1 on the left to move our units in the forest or into the forest. Or we can move our tanks into the forest here. That way that we can try to knock some of these guys out that are out in the open. I'm not too worried about the right yet. They're far enough away where it's just kind of a little pick off. So let's go ahead and do recon on the left here. And we will move these 2 units into the forest so they will not be able to attack. And that will be all we can do. So we'll draw 2 cards. And it's Armor Assault or Air Power. Let's go with Air Power. I know we have Armor Assault. Well, honestly, I think I'm going to keep Armor Assault. Just because we have the armor unit, we'd be able to roll, really, if we get close assault, 4 dice instead of rolling 1 die because it's the Axis. So I'm going to get rid of Air Power, keep Armor Assault. So we're getting close to running out of time here. So we will end this video and it will be the Allies' turn next. Thank you so much.